My name is William Linville. I am 19 years old, and before this day is finished, the state of Missouri intends to hang me for the murder of George Henry. The crime occurred on a dark night in July of 1863 at the Andrew County home of a man known as Mr. Burns. A group of armed men entered the house. The authorities called them marauders and said they belonged to Joe Hart's gang of bushwhackers. Mr. Burns was wounded. Another man was wounded. George Henry, Burns's son-in-law, was killed. The attackers escaped into the darkness. Later, they arrested me. Witnesses told the court that I was one of those men and that I killed George Henry. But I tell you now, as I told the court, they identified the wrong man. I had served in the Confederate Army, but I left it on May 20th, 1863. From that day until my arrest, I never fired a gun or pistol at another human being. I did not kill George Henry. Perhaps the night was too dark. Perhaps the confusion was too great. Perhaps one young man looked like another in the shadows. I cannot say whether the witnesses lied or were honestly mistaken. I only know they were wrong. On September 29, 1863, a jury found me guilty of murder in the first degree. Circuit Judge Silas Woodson sentenced me to die on the gallows. That day has now come. They brought me from the jail in a carriage with a minister beside me and the jailer nearby. Behind us traveled another wagon carrying the coffin meant for my body. When we reached the place of execution, I saw the crowd. Thousands had gathered. Men, women, and children covered the hillsides around St. Joseph. Some came believing justice was being done. Others came out of curiosity, merely to say they had witnessed a hanging. They say as many as 8,000 people may be watching, yet not one of them stood inside the Burns home on that dark July night and saw clearly what happened. A great crowd can still be mistaken. The gallows now stands before me. The minister has prayed. The rope has been placed around my neck. I will not beg. I will not confess to a crime I did not commit. I am afraid, as any young man would be with death only moments away. But fear does not take away a man's courage, and a sentence does not change the truth. They have placed a glove in my hand. When I am ready, I am to let it fall. That will be the signal. What an extraordinary thing to be given control over the final movement of my own hand when every other choice has been taken from me. So hear me while I still have breath. The witnesses have sworn against the wrong man. An innocent man is about to be hanged. The state may take my life, but it cannot force me to speak a lie. I pray for Mr. Burns, for the other wounded man, and for the family of George Henry. Their suffering was real, but I did not cause it. When this is over, the crowd will return home. Some will remember the scaffold, some will remember the rope, some will remember the young Linville standing before thousands. I ask my family to remember something more. Remember that I faced death without abandoning the truth. Remember that the real attackers escaped. Remember that witnesses can be mistaken, juries can be mistaken, and lawful sentences can fall upon innocent men. My name is William Linville. I am 19 years old. I did not kill George Henry. I die innocent. The minister has finished his prayer. The crowd is silent. The glove is still in my hand. I will not cry out. I place my trust in the judgment of God, for the judgment of men has failed me.